So you've handed over the keys to your rental property. You're trusting someone with a huge asset. And the biggest question, right, is are you going to be kept in the loop or are you going to be left completely in the dark? Well, today, we're going to break down the systematic approach to communication you can expect from your property manager at Alpine, which is designed to give you total confidence.
Okay, so this is it, right? This is the question that keeps property owners up at night. That fear of just radio silence, of having to chase down information about your own investment. It's a huge source of stress for a lot of owners, but you know what? It really doesn't have to be.
And this, right here, is the philosophy that changes everything. Communication isn't just some random afterthought. It's an actual system. We're not talking about sporadic emails or a phone call here and there. We're talking about a structured, reliable process built to keep you informed and feeling good about your property. So, let's dive in and see exactly how that system works.
All right, first up, let's talk about the predictable, scheduled communication. This is really the foundation of the whole thing, making sure you always have a steady pulse on how your property is performing.
Think about this. Every single month, like clockwork, you're getting a full financial breakdown. This means no more guesswork, no waiting until the end of the year to figure out your cash flow. It's all about getting you the data you need when you need it for complete transparency.
And what's so great about this is the level of detail you can get into 24/7. Through your online portal, which is powered by Propertyware, you can see exactly what rent came in, every single expense, with the actual vendor invoices attached, and a running summary for the whole year. You know, this kind of documentation doesn't just give you a real-time health check on your investment, it makes tax season way easier. Okay, so beyond the money, there's the actual property itself, right? Protecting that physical asset is just paramount, and that's where scheduled property inspections come into play. And this isn't about, being intrusive. It's about smart, preventative maintenance that honestly saves you a ton of money down the road. So here's the key. You get these super detailed reports at the most important times. You'll see the exact condition of your property, with photos, when a tenant moves in and when they move out. You'll know when seasonal checks, like getting the HVAC ready for a classic Kansas City winter, are done. And you'll get recommendations to fix small issues before they become these huge, expensive emergencies. Right, but hey, not everything can wait for a monthly report, can it? So, what happens when something urgent comes up? Well, that brings us to the next part of the system. So there are specific situations, critical events, that trigger an immediate call or message from the team. The whole point here is to pull you into the loop right away so you can make those timely, informed decisions. And yeah, these are the big ones. If a major repair pops up that's going to go over your pre-approved limit, you're getting a call, period. If there's a serious issue with a tenant, any kind of property damage, or a legal update you absolutely need to know about, you are informed immediately. The goal is always to act fast, but never without you knowing about it.
Okay, so this next piece of the puzzle is where we really go beyond just sending reports and alerts. This is all about creating a super efficient flow of information that saves you time and keeps you one step ahead. The owner portal, you can really think of it as your personal command center for your property. Instead of you having to hunt down information, it's all right there, waiting for you, whenever you want it. And this is a perfect example of that transparency in action. Take a look at the maintenance process. First, a tenant's request gets logged right in your portal. Then, you see the cost estimate for your approval. And you can actually track its progress all the way to completion. You're just never left guessing about where things stand. And that proactive communication, it definitely doesn't stop there. You're notified about key leasing events like renewals or if a tenant gives notice to vacate, which is, absolutely crucial. And importantly, you'll also get insights on what's happening in the Kansas City rental market. That's the kind of info that helps you make genuinely smarter, more profitable decisions about your investment.
So when you put all these pieces together, what does it actually mean for you, the owner? It's all about connecting this entire communication system to real, tangible results.
Let's be honest, way too many owners are stuck with what's on the left, being reactive, always chasing down answers, dealing with that radio silence. The Alpine system is built from the ground up to be proactive. Information comes to you through scheduled updates and that transparent portal. It's a total fundamental shift in what it feels like to be a property owner.
And look, this isn't just a nice idea or a theory. It is absolutely backed by data. Alpine is constantly digging into the performance data from its Kansas City portfolio to see what's working and to make the whole system even better.
And here's what that data is telling us loud and clear. First, when communication is responsive, rent gets paid faster. Simple as that. Next, being proactive with maintenance means way fewer of those expensive late-night emergency calls. And consistently engaging with tenants, it directly leads to lower turnover. So this system doesn't just feel better for you, it actually performs better for your bottom line.
You know, when it comes right down to it, it's all about a simple promise, a partnership that gives you real confidence and peace of mind in your investment.
And really, that's the bottom line here. You're getting more than just a manager. You're getting a real partner who's invested in your success, making sure you are never, ever left wondering what's going on with your property.
If a proactive, systematic approach to communication sounds like the kind of stress-free property management you've been looking for, the next step is easy. To learn more, give Alpine a call at 816-343-4520, or you can visit them online at alpinekansascity.com.